Hello guys, Chris here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing the GTX 1650 Super in Watch Dogs Legion. This one is the Asus Phoenix OC model of the card. I am of course running the latest Nvidia drivers 457.09. I am running it with a Ryzen 7 3700X and 16 gigs of RAM. The Ryzen 7 is of course overkill for the 1650 Super, but you should expect the same FPS with something like an i5 9400F or an i3 10100 or even like a Ryzen 3 3100. Let's go over the settings right now. I'm playing at the low settings, as you can see right now, with the DirectX 12 API. This is it. This is the preset, and I'm going to be playing, of course, at 1080p resolution throughout this video. We're also going to be testing the medium, high, very high, and ultra settings. Starting off with low settings, let's go. So we're here already, and as you can see, compared to the RX 580, I think this is quite a bit ahead, I think, in performance, you know. The 580 got like 60 FPS on average, I believe, at the low settings. Let's go to the most demanding area, which is right there, as well as like this area over here. It gets the same FPS in both areas, so I'm gonna start counting our FPS. I guess this one's a little bit prettier, kind of reminds me a little bit of the VGA 3080s, you know, with the red accents there. Yep, that's exactly what I think of when I get into one of these cars. But as you can see, my friends, yes, the 1650 Super is actually quite a bit ahead of the 580 in this game, and I've seen the same thing with the GTX 1650 and RX 570. The 1650 was matching the 570, which is not the case in like almost every game out there. There are a few games where it matches it, but it's very rare, and I do believe the 1650 Super sometimes drops from 60 FPS, as you could see there. So this is still not a 60 plus FPS experience all of the time, and it's hitching a little bit. It's stuttering, like micro stuttering just a little bit, and our 1% lows are at 41 because of that. So it's not as smooth of an experience for some reason. Maybe it's still rendering some things, I don't know, but right now it's actually smooth. Oh gosh, oh yes, I forget. You gotta drive in the left side here because we're in London. Anyways, this is it. This is the most demanding area that I found in the entire map, and as you can see, oh my gosh, okay, it's dropping into like the high 30s, mid 30s sometimes. Over here, crossing the bridge, 37 there. Yeah, this is really demanding. I think it's because the water is broken at the moment in this game. So if you wait, maybe they'll come out with a patch fixing that. I really want to believe that will happen, but who knows? The game has been out for like, what, 5 days, 6 days, and they still haven't fixed it. So I'd like to see that fixed, of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna try. God damn it! Let's drive into the left side. Another stutter there, by the way. Interesting that it's stuttering. Actually, just a tiny bit. I wouldn't say it's unplayable whatsoever. I'm so sorry, people. I just need to see the water from here, and it drops pretty much the same as in that park where we were just now. So, so sorry. Oh God. Hello, how are you? Bye. Oh, come on, I wanted that one. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the police car. Yes, let's go. It's actually not police, it's the Albion Private Services. Anyways, averages are actually quite similar to the 580 right now. They're pretty much the same, I believe. Maybe the 580 got like a couple of more FPS on average, but of course that's because we spent a lot of time in that bridge and in the park as well. So if we just ran around the city or drove around the city for a little bit longer, those would smooth out, and I believe those would probably hit 60 FPS. And we're back here after restart, 1080p, using the medium settings preset right now. I'm just gonna disable motion blur because that looks awful, especially in YouTube videos. Oh, yes, that's a good car for a thumbnail, I believe. It's golden, like brownish. It's not very good looking, to be honest, that color, but okay, here we go. Let's start counting our FPS. I believe it's gonna be very similar to low settings. Yes, low settings, because we've seen that in every GPU that I tested so far. God damn it. Coming from low to medium settings, it doesn't really drop your FPS by too much, so you should expect around the same FPS here. I don't know why it's like micro stuttering sometimes. Like you can see those little spikes in the frame time graph actually. Yeah, I've never seen those, even with the RX 560, which I'm not sure if I posted already, but I tested this with a 564 gig as well as the GTX 1650 and GTX 1050 Ti, and I didn't really see those frame time issues there. They're not really game breaking again. I could definitely play like this. Just a slight, very slight hitching between like areas in the map. It seems to be random actually. So anyways, let's go to the park right now and forget about that. If I forget about that, I might actually just not even notice it. So yeah, let's just see now. 40 something FPS, 30s. All right, so 37. It's exactly the same, isn't it, as before? What the hell? This is like the same as low settings, at least in the park, but we're getting like 5 less FPS on average, so that's what we should expect coming from low to medium in this game. Not really a big difference in graphics either, so graphics are very similar on low and mediums. I don't think this game needed so many presets, to be honest. Like maybe medium could be the high settings in this game. The very high settings could be like the high settings, and the ultra could be the ultra. Maybe like 4 presets will be enough, because we're getting right now almost 60 FPS. Sometimes we actually reach 60 FPS. Right now we aren't really gonna get that because we are in the bridge and there's water all over, so it's really demanding, of course. Textures are a little bit better. I'm so sorry, just stop it, just forget that I'm here. Let's go. The textures are a little bit better, the shadows might be as well, the reflections are definitely better, but those are very slight improvements. It's not really that big of it. That guy didn't even care. Anyways, 60 FPS right there. Alright, I just restarted the game now. We're playing at 1080p with the high settings preset. Just gonna disable the motion blur. Let's go. And there we go, my friends. We're back at it again. Look at our frames. They're similar to medium settings still. Now, I can definitely tell a difference in the graphics right now. Definitely, it's sharper. There's like some sharpening effect going on. And I think the reflections are way higher quality right now, as well as the textures. Lens flares look pretty decent sometimes, you know, whenever they're on the screen. Yeah, I like this game's graphics again. I don't know why people say it looks like crap and it looks worse than GTA 5, because it kind of doesn't, in my opinion at least. And it's still playable, as you can see right here. VRAM is completely maxed out right now, so that might be a problem. In Oh, this is a very narrow bridge. Okay, yeah, look at those lens flares. Look pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. I don't know why. It's just my opinion. I'm not liking the stutters, which are putting our 1% lows below 30 FPS. And I have no idea why they're happening. Okay, lighting is pretty decent. Yep, I like this. And oh, just so sorry. Okay, oh boy. Okay, there we go. It's dropping right now from 30, just slightly, but it is. So they should fix these issues with the water, because I believe they did fix it in DirectX 11. But yeah, it's kind of unacceptable, isn't it, guys? It's the reflections in the water that caused this for some reason. RTX not on, obviously, and yeah, it does that. Not sure why. Overall, it's a pleasant experience. If only it didn't hitch like that. Yeah, I will definitely recommend you to go out and buy this game on a 1650 Super. And if you don't mind the hitching issues, I guess it's okay too. So we're in the bridge. We're getting 30s still. Yep, not good, not terrible. It's doable, guys. It's playable. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Now it could be. Are you serious? Game, can I finish a sentence, please? Okay. As I was trying to say, maybe it's stuttering a little bit more right now because of the VRAM. Wow, okay, VRAM utilization is going above 4 gigabytes. Did it go above 4 gigabytes at high? No, it didn't, but we were still maxing out our VRAM. Anyways, here we go. It's the very high settings. It's already applied, and I'm just gonna disable motion blur, of course. And now, yeah, it should be pretty bad in terms of the stuttering. Who knows? Let's see. And here we go. Very high settings, and we are seeing a considerable drop in FPS. Like, this is not really that playable anymore, I would say. We didn't really see too much of a difference with the RX 580, to be honest. Yeah, maybe it's the VRAM actually. The 580 that I tested had 8 gigs of VRAM. This one being a 4 gig card, it's completely maxed out, of course, and that's probably what's causing our FPS to be really low compared to the RX 580 at least. So yeah, I expected better coming from the 1650 Super, but again, yeah, 4 gigabytes in 2020, late 2020 at least, with the latest and greatest titles. It's not really a good idea, I would say. 1% loss at 19 there. At least you can't really feel the stutters now, to be honest. It's okay. Not playable whatsoever at very high settings. I didn't expect this coming into this video, but yeah, this is the way it is. It seems like 4 gig cards at 1080p very high settings don't do that well. What are you doing? He's mad. He's walking mad. I don't understand. What just happened? He just destroyed this. Oh my gosh. What if I steal his car and go right in front of him right now? Let's see. Oh my. People are so crazy here. What is happening? Oh, this is a self-driving car. Okay. Okay. Anyways. This is your car, buddy. Are you gonna steal it back from me or nah? Just testing the AI right now, guys. Are you gonna do something? No? Alright, so I guess this is it, guys. Oh, she just casually jumped to the... Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, this is it. The AI is not very smart in this one. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, people? What's happening? I don't understand. Holy crap. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.